Hey, it's Ricky.
Hey, it's Eric.
And this is Clap If You Don't Care. In light of Dolly Parton's passing, we decided to pause this week's episode and we decided to reflect on the icon and legacy of Dolly Parton. And here's just a few thoughts on it. We are heartbroken for the loss of Dolly Parton. So I've been leaking glitter all day in true Dolly form, but wanted to come on here and kind of just talk about the icon that Dolly Parton was.
Yeah.
Today I've cried multiple times. I think it's because I never even knew this woman.
Yeah.
She was such a light.
Yeah.
Her impact is incredible. Are you familiar with Dolly Parton, I should ask, to break the ice?
I am. I'm familiar. I mean, I don't feel like I have like as special of a connection or like a connection with her music because I'm not really that into country music. I will say I'll kind of run through the things that I know about her, which is I feel like some special memories I have are what's her song about? Smoky Mountains.
Oh yeah, Smoky Mountains.
She
lived in
Mountains?
the Smoky Mountains.
But it's like
songs.
Smoky Mountain Man.
That was not her.
Oh,
yeah.
Who was? Did she sing that though? Ever?
No, but I did play you one from that. If you're talking about the road trip that we had when we were going through her area, I did play. Oh, you know what? They did a duet of that song, Smoky Mountain Rain, Ronnie and Dolly Parton. They do a duet. So you are right there.
Okay. I swear I heard her voice.
Yes. But I played some others. I played Smoky Mountain Memories, My Tennessee Mountain Home.
Okay.
I think that was the amazing thing, and not to derail your story that you were about to say, but because she was so authentic, she was also very true to her upbringing.
Yeah.
And she grew up in that area. She was like one of 12 kids, I think.
Wow.
And so they had no electricity, no plumbing. You know, they were really out in the middle of nowhere. And the Smoky Mountains were important to her in her songwriting. So she wrote many songs about the place where she grew up. Yeah. But you can continue your story. Sorry.
No, it's okay. And yeah, I mean, I think it was just like everything I heard about her kind of always struck me. You know, we talk a lot on this podcast about authenticity. Like a lot of our topics kind of boil up to that kind of top level concept of like, you know, really what artists need to be doing is being authentic to themselves. And Dolly Parton just strikes me as the gold standard of
what you see is what you get
of that, you know? And it was really interesting because it's like how Dolly sort of has intersected with my life a little bit is like Kara Swisher is actually really obsessed with Dolly Parton. Kara Swisher is sort of like, she mentions Taylor Swift and Dolly Parton a lot as really successful businesswomen. And I think Kara Swisher was always like, I don't think she ever got this interview, but she's talked a lot on her podcasts about her white whale, you know, being Dolly Parton. Like, I would love to get Dolly on the podcast.
What'd you just say she was?
No.
Just kidding. Honestly, that's the other thing. Dolly's humor, she would probably take that as a joke.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I do understand.
Dolly, I don't think ever did it because she didn't ever really want to talk to, like, Kara Swisher really wanted to talk to the entrepreneur Dolly Parton, and Dolly never wanted to talk about that, which was
because she's so humble, and she doesn't consider herself a businesswoman.
Dolly was so authentic to herself, and was like, "I'm not taking that interview. I'm not talking about this because that's not who I am." And that's really interesting to me. The other things that I feel like I know about Dolly are kind of as it intersects with kind of global events. and like her impact.
You received her shot.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the all the vaccine stuff, like her donations. I think she was like making some donations to like some different institutions around like, you know, getting the vaccine going or getting more people interested. And it's just sort of like, you know, these are kind of her legacies, is just this like unifier and this person who was just like kind of inspiring to so many people. I don't know. It's a little bit of a cliche. It's like I struggle with the words to describe it a little bit because I don't actually know her that well. I'll also say I don't think she was particularly political. Right? Like, I don't think she ever picked a presidential candidate to endorse, like, kind of even under pressure. Also, I think that, like, you want to talk about legacy, and like bridging the divide, Trump lowered the flags to half staff for the next week for Dolly. That's pretty incredible, right? Like,
he better. Just kidding. No, I do think
the both sides of it piece, right? Like, how often do we have someone that everyone can agree about? Like, how often does that happen?
Yeah, she was just a saint, and just like there's a really funny song that I was listening to from her a few months back, and I was like, wow, this song is so funny. It's called "I Don't Want to Throw the Rice." And it's about like basically going to the wedding of somebody that she was maybe romantically involved in, and now he's with somebody else. And she's like, I don't want to throw the rice during this wedding. I want to throw rocks at her because she's still my man. And it's just so funny because I don't think Dolly would have ever actually like done that act. But because in her songwriting, she was like, well, I'm going to tell this story and I don't really like that girl, but I'm going to throw rocks at her.
Right.
But I don't think she had a mean bone in her body. And I think what you're saying is so accurate. The authenticity really shined through. And she was just a joyful person that even when she was backed into a corner of like, pick, politics, or what do you think about this issue? Or what do you think about that? She really had just like a loving response back. Yeah. And I think all those interviews are kind of like, populated anytime somebody passes away. Yeah. Old work comes back up. And, when you look at her resume, it's very impressive. Yeah. I think when artists pass, usually you kind of go back into, you do a deep dive back into their music, and their music then skyrockets to the top of the charts because people are consuming it. Same with actors. You watch their films or their TV shows. Yeah. And Dolly, you have so many things to do because she was an actress, a songwriter, an amazing songwriter. And that authenticity that she wrote about her home, she wrote about her heartbreak, she wrote about love. I don't think people realize this, but "I Will Always Love You" is not about a romantic relationship, but a personal one, a professional one that she had with somebody. Really? She was more than country music. Yeah. She broke down barriers. And I think that was the other thing. She was very impressive. She wrote a song. She got credit for that song. And I think why we have this women in songwriting that we have today. Yeah. Partially because of Dolly Parton, because she broke down those barriers and she crossed genres. She wanted to experiment in some pop, some disco, and rock. And then she also has a whole bunch of business work. She has a beauty line, and she was working on a musical that was set to premiere later this year, which I think it still is. She has the amusement park. I'm currently wearing my Dollywood shirt thanks to your little cousins. There's so many things. That's just like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Dolly's world of how many things that she did and accomplished and things that she still wanted to do. I think what broke my heart today as I saw this interview where she was talking about her legacy and what things she still wanted to accomplish in her dreams. And I mean, she did so much, but she wanted to do so much more. Yeah. And so I think the other sad part, not to get emotional, but oops.
No, it's okay.
I wasn't meant to cry.
Okay. Yeah.
When you think about the butterfly, I don't know if you've seen her logo.
Mm-mm.
It's Dolly Parton and it has a butterfly.
Oh, yeah,
it
I think I've seen
on
it.
my shirt somewhere. No, it's not on my shirt, but the butterfly has been very much used throughout her branding, throughout her career.
Yeah.
And I looked up, why does she use the butterfly?
Yeah.
And it's because they don't sting, they don't bite, and they're just beautiful. I want to be a butterfly.
Yeah.
And I think this morning you asked me something about like, are you loving life, or how's life, or some profound question this morning when we were having coffee.
Yeah.
I constantly remind myself, like, be like Dolly. I want to be a butterfly. I want to be like Dolly when I grow up.
Yeah, and I would just say, just to end on like I don't know, a slightly more optimistic note. I think like you were saying, you know, it's a little bit of a trope. I feel like you die twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard this before?
Mm-mm.
The first time is when you take your last breath, and the second time is when your name is uttered for the last time. By anyone. And in that respect, there's some people that die very quickly and are not remembered. And there's other people who sort of echo throughout history, and really live on in a really special way for quite some time. I wrote an essay a couple years back about death and legacy, and I was just rereading it, thinking about Dolly today. And one of the things that I had said was, your relationship with people is like mostly a relationship without them. I think you said it at the beginning of this podcast. Like, I don't know this woman. I've never met her.
Yeah.
But you have a relationship with her. In practice, nothing about your relationship with Dolly is actually going to change. Right? You will still not see her in the same way you never saw her. And I think what is so special about legacy is it's your relationship. Then, if it's not spending time with someone, it's about how you impact them, and in that way, like, Dolly is going to have a relationship with many people, with all of us, for a long, long time to come, because she will continue to impact people in the same way that she has, through the tremendous body of work and philanthropic endeavors, and just generally positive impact she's had on all of us.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's like a great way to say it. And I think the only thing I would just like want to add on to that is the legacy that lives on with their name. Dolly's will.
Yeah.
And I think it's people who are inspired by the work that she's done, me and so many others around the world, that want to kind of remember and kind of not idolize her, because I think she was so passionate about her faith that she wouldn't want that. But instead, be inspired by. And I think I'm inspired by Dolly to be a butterfly and to be a light in the world.
Yeah.
I love Dolly Parton and I will always love her. And I mean, the woman, look at the body. Look at the body. We ain't forgetting that body, okay? Period.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
Why'd you come here looking like that?